So welcome to our podcast.
Hello.
The Music Crew. So grab a brew and join our crew.
There we go.
That's us. Okay, so Rick.
Hello.
Hello. So this is our second episode in the series of these podcasts with yourself. With just a very brief introduction again, in case anyone's not listened to the first one, and they're coming straight in at number 2 because they don't care about music curricula. All they're interested in is music technology, which is what we're talking about today. Mm-hmm. So, please, can you just in 2 minutes tell us who you are and where you come from? I sound like blind
it's a little black,
yeah, it's a little black.
So my name's Rick. I'm the Training and Quality Manager for Lancashire Music Service. So I spend a lot of my time consulting with schools on any aspect of the music curriculum. I'm a secondary trained music teacher. I qualified in 2004 and I left the classroom in 2022 to take up my current role. It's music as the kind of major player in my life, as well as my kids, I suppose. You know, we've got to engage with them a bit. So that's me in a nutshell.
You're like a musical missionary going on.
Yeah, sort of.
Aren't you?
I'd like to think so.
Yes, I used to feel like that when there's an AST for Lancashire music. Yeah. It was kind of going out and spreading the word about how the benefits of music. So music tech.
Yes.
Today. So why do you feel it's becoming more important, even in early years, right through? Yeah. Why do you think that's the case?
All subjects in the curriculum are moving on, and the way that children learn is moving on, especially with the kind of advent of AI and things like that. And technology is just absolutely central to learning in the 21st century, and to not go with that in music teaching, I think, will be a massive mistake. The music technology is one of the ways that the children access music a lot of the time. The term bedroom producer is used quite a lot. That you get kids, certainly teenagers, who are sitting with a laptop with GarageBand or whatever on the name, and creating their own music. And if we can kind of tap into that as a means of engaging them, then great. And as a result, it's important that the teachers are au fait with the technology and how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, how did you first become interested in music tech?
I could sit and talk about this all day without any problem whatsoever. When I was at school, my two music teachers weren't interested in music tech at all.
Right.
They were kind of very traditional, both amazing pianists and excellent singers. But the minute that we started kind of talking about music tech, they just weren't interested. So it kind of started when I was in when I formed a band with my friends when we were teenagers, and we thought we wanted to try and record ourselves, and we had a kind of a 4-track tape player and things like that, and use one of those. But we realised that it was possible to record on a computer as well, so we kind of had a go at doing that, and it was very, very much kind of learning how to use music tech by the seat of my pants. And I learned a few bits and bats there, and then when I was doing my degree, I very deliberately took music technology modules. And music tech was one of the things that I did during my finals, and it's something that I've always had a keen interest in, and I think because I play drums and guitar and all that sort of thing, it's something that's always been quite prevalent, and being a secondary teacher as well, music tech is absolutely key to the Key Stage 3 curriculum. Certainly, and even more so at Key Stage 4 when it comes to kids who are taking GCSE or BTEC, creating their own music and submitting that as coursework, and one of the best ways of doing that is through music tech. So as a secondary teacher, it was something that I was always really invested in.
So you work all over Lancashire, so let's talk about the primary schools in Lancashire. How are they using music tech currently?
Yeah, it's very mixed. Really mixed. There's some schools who just don't engage with it at all, through a lack of confidence or a lack of resources or something like that. And then there's some of them who are really on it, and they're using DAWs, and DAW is a term I use quite a lot during this podcast. DAW stands for Digital Audio Workstation. Things like GarageBand that we're using here to record the audio is a great example of a DAW. There are various bits of music tech, and some schools are using it brilliantly because it's embedded into the curriculum that they've chosen to follow, which is great. And yeah, getting suitable CPD for teachers is really key, and again that's a key part of my job, delivering that sort of thing to make sure that the teachers who are delivering it are upskilled and happy to do it. Yeah, so it's very mixed at the moment, but I'm fighting the good fight, as it were.
Yeah, good for you. I guess you've got two kind of phobes there. You've got the music phobe and the tech phobe. Yeah. If they come together, it's a real tough nut to crack, isn't it? I bet. Yeah. Okay, so. What does it mean? You know, if we use that phrase, music technology, what are we actually talking about in terms of the primary classroom?
Yeah, so there's a few different kind of applications that you can think about with music tech, and it's just using a piece of technology which usually involves some sort of electrical device to perform or to compose or to record. It could be an iPad app, it could be a website, it could be even something like a handheld audio recorder you can use. So yeah, there's loads of different things that you can use, and there's some fantastic resources out there, many of which are free and can be used by absolutely anybody at any time, which is great.
Yeah, and so. Can you give some examples of creative ways that schools are using this kind of technology? Yeah, so
cloud-based digital audio workstations, DAWs, are really kind of coming to the fore. So there's a framework called BandLab, which is used quite a lot, and they're getting better and better all the time. And the issue used to be kind of a few years ago, so 10, 15 years ago, that internet speeds weren't quick enough to be able to deal with the amount of data that recording and using them online needed. Obviously, with the way that broadband and high-speed fibre is these days, that's now fine and there's no problem with that. And it's even getting to the stage where cloud-based DAWs will run video as well, and you can stream video, because as we know, we can stream video over YouTube, over the internet without any problem whatsoever. Absolutely. And it's building that sort of thing into your digital audio workstation so that kids can compose to film, and hey presto, you've got a film music unit sitting there straight away. So yeah, as technology is improving, it's getting better and better, and things like there's one that I'll probably talk about later on called Chrome Music Lab, where you can have two children on separate devices, but they can go into a virtual room together and they can collaborate on a particular piece of music or a performance together, even though they're not sitting at the same device or the same desk. You could even do it from opposite sides of the world if you really wanted to. If you have a link with an international school or something like that, you can work collaboratively in that virtual space online, which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel technology enhances music learning for children?
So quite a lot of the time it's about breaking down barriers. That there's sometimes children just aren't able to access music through if they have specific needs, physical disabilities or something like that, or even that they haven't got the parents don't have the kind of financial security to be able to pay for lessons or something like that. So if you have one of these, if you have an iPad, you've got a musical instrument sitting there in your hand straight away, and it's brilliant. And you can so one of the things that we have at Lancashire Music Services are accessible instruments library, which makes use of music technology in such a way that it means that children with SAD can access music in a different way. And there are resources on our website that teachers can download absolutely free and use with these particular instruments. So yeah, it's great. And the other thing is that kids are used to using technology these days. They all have a phone in their pocket, and they all kind of sit on their iPad watching YouTube and stuff like that. And they're used to using that, and there's transferable skills that work together with that, so that you can kind of support music creation through technology by using the sorts of things that they're used to using on a day-to-day basis. And it's it works, and then that works conversely as well, that then if they're really good at using GarageBand, that can transfer into video creation software.
Sure.
And then that opens up career paths all the way through to working for Disney or Google or whoever they may want to try and engage with. So it works both ways. The technology enhances music, but music also enhances technology as well.
No, that makes sense. So, are there any particular skills or concepts that you think technology really supports well?
So composing is the big one. So when we go back to the model music curriculum, the national curriculum, one of the aspects of that is composing. And that's one of the areas we talked in the last episode about teacher confidence and stuff like that. And composing is one of the ones that teachers really don't feel confident delivering. But using technology is a brilliant way of almost getting the kids to learn how to do it themselves in a way with a little bit of guidance. So the brilliant thing about technology and composing is that you don't have to be able to play the instrument that you're writing for in order to be able to record it. So GarageBand, so we're using it here, we've got it on our iPads. You can play the guitar without actually being able to play the guitar, and it sounds like a really strange concept, but it's absolutely possible. And you can write for a string quartet without being able to play the violin and the cello and the viola, which is amazing. It's brilliant. And the possibilities are endless, and it's the same with AI, with the advent of AI as well. That you get these pieces of music that are entirely written by AI, which is frightening. It really is. And you can, but there's an opportunity there that if you're trying to record a vocal part and you're not a strong singer, you can write it and get AI to perform it for you, which is absolutely brilliant. Because it's not about how well you play it; it's about what you've written. And if you're just telling AI what you've written, great. And that works really, really well.
Interesting. Okay, so are there any? You mentioned the Chrome Music Lab. So are there any other accessible, budget-friendly tools that you'd recommend?
So if you have an iPad, you have GarageBand. It's free, and it's absolutely amazing. And it's the thing certainly on iPad. It's been deliberately created to be very, very tactile and very pressy buttons rather than playing instruments and accessible, which is great. So like I say, you can open up the guitar window of GarageBand on iPad and just press the chords that you wanted to play, and GarageBand you can pick a strumming pattern and GarageBand will do it for you. Which is great. There are DAWs built into some curriculum providers platforms, which are great. So if you have a license for that particular platform, you have that door sitting there waiting for you. BandLab, like I say, is the other one. It's just a free online door that anybody can use. For people who are not familiar with it, there's two sides of BandLab. There's BandLab and there's BandLab for education. So the education side is the non-education side is a bit more kind of social media based, so it's about you write things on BandLab and then you put it out and people will send you comments on it and stuff like that, which you don't really want in a school setting, which is why there's BandLab for education, which is so the actual music creation side of things is exactly the same. But teachers can set up classes and they can create assignments to send to the kids, and the kids can submit pieces of work and you can mark them, you can leave feedback on them and stuff like that, which is great. Yes, that's getting better and better every time. It does go through little phases every now and again where things don't work and you need to contact support if something's not saving properly and stuff like that. But they're great at solving that for you, and it obviously things go down every now and again.
Of course they do.
So and it works really, really well. And then Chrome Music Lab is the other massive one that is just in a web browser. There's a virtual piano there that you can use, which is great if you're using iPads. If you don't have a class set of keyboards, you do. There's a little song maker, which is great for kind of late key stage 1, early key stage 2, where it's just you create a melody using blocks, and then you write a little drum beat that goes underneath, and you can change the tempo. You can change the range of notes that your melody can be. You can change the particular instruments that you sound and stuff like that, and it's almost like a baby DAW in a way that you can create music really, really nicely, but it's in a really simple interface that the kids won't get overwhelmed by, which is great. So Chrome Music Lab is really, really well. It's excellent.
Yeah, really good. It's quite interesting because that's the next thing for us in Music Crew is to put something in there.
Yeah.
And we've got a few prototypes at the minute, and it's quite interesting to see how it develops and what is possible as well.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about barriers.
Yeah.
So other than just people being scared of music and scared of tech, what are the other barriers that might?
I think one of the main things that concerns schools a lot is that technology costs money. It does. It does. It's a financial thing. But you can overcome those barriers by using stuff that you've already got.
Right.
So even your dirt cheap Android tablets that cost 20 quid each or something like that, even those will run a cloud-based DAW, Wi-Fi lab, or whatever, or Chrome Music Lab. They will work, and they're not particularly expensive.
No.
And if you look after them, they do last. And iPads are the kind of major player in tablets and stuff like that. They are the best, but they're also by far the most expensive. And the other kind of the fear barrier that we talked about is that using a DAW. The best way of getting good at it is just by sitting and playing with it. I've had very, very little kind of formal training in using a DAW, and the main reason that I know how to use one is because you just sit and play with it. And if you can't find out how to do something, Google is your friend.
Of course.
Just Google it. I have this all the time with technology that my mum says to me all the time. How do you know how to fix this piece of technology? I've got to just Google it. It's not difficult. There's loads of stuff, and if you're using GarageBand, there's loads of kind of getting started videos and tutorials on YouTube, which are absolutely brilliant. And then the other thing is, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, is that your local music hub have a remit to support you with this sort of thing. So if schools need support with music technology, get in touch with the Music Hub because they're literally funded to help you with this. So if you're in Lancashire and you need some help with that, come and get in touch.
Absolutely.
Because I want to try and help you as much as I can.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So if you've got a school that's new to music tech, what's your top tip to them?
Try and make contact with other schools who are already using it, and learn from them. And your music hub should know which schools are using it best. So if you said to me which schools are using it absolutely brilliantly, I will be able to tell you. There's a thing that music hubs have appointed lead schools recently. And those lead schools are the ones who are supposed to be championing music tech. Not just music tech, championing music. And they may well have a really strong music tech offer. So getting in touch with schools who are using it brilliantly and looking at the way that they're using it in their curriculum is a really, really good way of developing your own offer.
It makes sense. So what's up and coming? Do you think? What's on the horizon? What trends are sort of sweeping through?
Like we said before, AI is the huge thing that's coming at the moment. And I don't know whether the people talk about this AI bubble and is it going to burst and is it just going to kind of go away and nobody don't really know. But the applications of it are endless. They really are. If you I'm sure you come across some ICT with Mr. P. Lee, what's his
Parkinson.
Lee Parkinson. He's kind of he's used an application called Suno quite a lot to create songs about other areas of the curriculum in order to get the kids to be able to retain what's going on. So we'll sing the geography song about rivers or something like that. Brilliant. It's absolutely amazing. And certainly down in early years, you use songs to remember how to do things like learning what the alphabet is and learning how to count. They use music and they use songs to be able to internalise those particular pieces of knowledge. Why did we stop doing that? We just stopped doing it at some point, don't we? And I don't understand why. So using things like Suno to be able to write a song about how how to do long division or something like that.
Yeah.
Great, your kids will remember it,
Totally.
and it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is that, and this is the thing we've got to be careful of, is that it doesn't cheapen the artistry of it, and that it doesn't kind of turn into, oh, I'll just get AI to write me this piece of music from a GCSE composition or something like that, and which when there's no artistic processing involved on a human scale, I think we've crossed the line, and that's when it stops for me. And so using AI correctly and ethically, I think is the big thing that's really coming.
Yeah, we when we did the Hullabaloo podcast, we did one about AI, and we actually tested out Suno and gave it subjects to write. And it was frightening. Some of the stuff that it came up with was absolutely brilliant. Yeah. You know, and we you know, the guy I was speaking with, he was like a thrash metal fan. Yeah. So we were getting it to do like, you know, the most weird stuff, but it was oh gosh, it blows your brains, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's mad.
So where can anyone watching or listening find more support? I think you've already mentioned obviously the hubs are the big one, aren't they?
Yeah, your hubs are massive.
Other schools you've mentioned as well.
And if you're using music tech within a particular curriculum that you've chosen, their CPD offer is also really key. They'll have videos of live webinars or in-person training that you can access to come and help you with that sort of thing. Yeah. But if you're in Lancashire, it's me. Is the big thing there, I would say. Yeah. But I mean, even if you're not in Lancashire and you want to chuck me an email, then please do. We can.
We'll put the email address in the notes, and So don't forget the name, Rick Kershaw. We are going to do our music crew kazoo slot now.
Piece of paper. There it is.
Yeah, there's a piece of paper. I'm going to let you do this one as well. I think I'll do the next one. So on the next one, I'll give you one to guess.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
So, but what we do is, so Rick's going to play a tune chosen off the playlist here, and I'm going to see if I can guess it, and you can join in and see if you can get this one when he's picked his next his next big hit, his next big kazoo hit.
It's a new career for me, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The way forward. Never mind digital tech.
Okay,
it's all about the kazoo.
It's all about the kazoo.
It's all in the kazoo.
Alright, okay, here we go.
Right, okay, we're off.
We'll go.
Don't stop believing. That's the one.
Nice.
Well, excellent, good. I'm glad I've got both of those so far. Phew. Thanks, Rick. Thanks very much for talking to us all about music tech, and with hopefully giving people food for thought. Perhaps some programs and apps and things that they've never heard of before that they can look up, and just give it a whirl, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Don't be scared.
No, don't be scared of it.
Just give it a go.
Yeah.
And the kids love it.
Yeah, they do.
They do. Yeah. So that's the end of this particular episode. Mm-hmm. Our next topic in the series is composition. Yeah. So we look forward to join us then, and you'll hear all about music composition and how we can really get that going in primary schools in really simple ways as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, so till the next episode, we'll say bye-bye.
Bye.